Welcome back to English classes by Vivekanand sir. Today we will see what is narration. Narration word has been derived from the verb narrate. Narrate means to discuss, to say about. Both have the same meaning. Students, actually we say that in discussion we need two persons, and the conversation of two persons is always given in narration. One is speaker and another is listener. Hence, whatever sentence is given in narration, there is always conversation of two person is given. One is a speaker and another is listener. Hence, narration means statement of speaker. Narrations are of two types: direct narration and indirect narration. Direct narration is also called direct speech, and indirect narration is also called indirect speech. Now, what is direct narration and what is indirect narration? If we say the statement of the speaker exactly in the same way whatever he had said, it is called direct speech or direct narration. Hence, the repetition of the exactly same words of the speaker is called direct narration or direct speech. And indirect, when we report the words of the speaker in our own words, it is called indirect narration or indirect speech. Means that whatever sentences are given in indirect speech, they are not exactly as same the statement of the speaker. There is something changed according to the statement of the narrator of the sentence. Hence, it is clear. Indirect narration, we exactly say the same words, same sentence of the speaker, and in indirect narration, we say the statement or words of the speaker with something changing, not exactly whatever the speaker had said. Now, rules of the narration. Actually, students, there are two rules are given generally to change any of the sentence into indirect narration. The first one rule is general rule, which is applied all five types of sentences like assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. These general rules include change of persons. Persons means pronouns. Change of tense and change of other words including helping verbs and modals. Second rule is special rule. This special rule is particularly used for each of the sentences like assertive sentence, like interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory sentences. These include only two types of changes: change of reporting verb according to the sentence, and second one, change of conjunctions according to the sentence. Hence, and students, direct narration and indirect narration each has two parts. Direct narration has two parts: reporting verb and reported speech. Just I have explained you in example. And in the same way, indirect narration has also two parts: principal clause and subordinate clause. Now, what is principal clause and subordinate clause? Then see, when the sentence is given in direct narration, then we know that reported speech is always written in inverted comma, and whatever is written out of the inverted comma, it is called reporting verb. So during changing this sentence into indirect, this reporting verb is changed into principal clause. whatever changes we made in this reporting verb during changing into indirect narration, this reporting verb is called a principal clause when the sentence is changed into indirect narration. And in the same way, this reported speech is called subordinate clause when the sentence is changed into indirect narration. Means that when the sentence is given in direct narration, then RV converted into principal clause and reported speech converted into subordinate clause. In general rule, the first one is change of pronoun. So students, the first rule of it, the first person of reported speech means whatever given in inverted comma is changed according to the subject of reporting verb. Now what is first person? First person is I and we, and all the forms of I and we like I, we, me, my, mine, us, our, ours, etc. If these words are given in inverted comma, then they are always changed according to the subject of reporting verb. And if the second person of reported speech is given in inverted comma, then it is always changed according to the object of reporting verb. Now what is second person? You, and all the forms of you, your, yours. If these words are given in inverted comma, then it is always changed according to the object of reporting verb. And the third person of reported speech means that if third person is given in inverted comma, then it remains unchanged, means that there is no change. And what is third person? Beside I, we and you, all other pronouns like he, she, it, they, and all their forms, he, him, his, she, her, hers, they, them, their, theirs, etc. These remains unchanged. We don't make any change. Hence, the first person of reported speech is always changed according to the subject of reporting verb. Second person of reported speech is always changed according to the object of reported speech, reporting verb. And third person remains unchanged. Hence, we can say first person of reported speech, second person of reported speech, and third person of reported speech are finding to be changing over here, and these are changed according to the subject, object, and no change. These are for reported speech and these are for reporting verb. Means that the first person of reported speech is changed according to the subject of reporting verb. Second person of reported speech is changed according to the object of reporting verb, and third person of reported speech remains unchanged, means n means no change. This is the key rule for the change of pronouns in narration. For example, he said to her, I have not taken your book. And just I have told you that we only change the pronouns of reported speech. And what is reported speech? Whatever is given in inverted comma is called reported speech. Means that this portion is called reported speech. And how many pronouns are given in this reported speech? Only two pronouns, I and your. Which person is I? First person, because in first person only two pronouns are included, I and we. Hence I is first person and your is second person. in second person only you, and other pronouns are included in third person. Now let's we change. He said, sorry, he told her that. Now after this conjunction there is a pronoun I. I is which one person? First person. Just I have told you that first, second, third person SON. Remember this rule. This one is for reported speech and this one is for reporting verb. This first person of reported speech will be changed according to the subject of reporting verb. And what is subject of reporting verb? This one is subject of reporting verb. This one is reporting verb. This one is object of reporting verb. I will be changed according to he. Now after this conjunction there will be written he, because I is a subjective case. So there will be also the subjective case of the subject of reporting verb. He told her that he had not taken your is a second person. Second person will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. What is the object of reporting verb? Her. Your is possessive case and her is objective case. And since the objective and possessive case of she is same, so had not taken her book. Okay, students. Hence, this first person has been changed according to subject of reporting verb, and this second person has been changed according to the object of reporting verb. That's why. For example, he said, I will go to Lucknow next week. Such type of sentence are called direct narration or direct speech. Students, remember that the statement of the speaker is given in inverted comma, then it is called direct narration or direct speech. This is the main identification mark of direct speech. And if it is given that he said that he would go to Lucknow the following week, this sentence is the indirect conversion of the above sentence. And in indirect narration or indirect speech, inverted commas are wiped out from here. Means that if the sentence is given in inverted comma, then it is called direct narration, and if there is no inverted comma is given in the sentence, it is called indirect narration or indirect. Now change of tense. The first rule of change of tense: if the reporting verb is given in present tense or future tense, then the tense of reported speech remains unchanged. For example, he says, I am very honest. He says, I am very honest. In this sentence, says is a reporting verb, and this reporting verb is given in present tense. So, the tense of this portion reported speech will be unchanged. Means that this is given in present tense, and after changing this sentence into indirect, now let's we change it. He says that he is very honest. You saw this? Why has come over here he? Because I is first person and first person is changed according to subject of reporting verb. So he says that he is very honest. This one is in present tense, and after changing this sentence into indirect, the same sentence is also in present tense. So tense remains unchanged if reporting verb is given in present tense or future tense. And now if the reporting verb is given in past tense, then the tense of reported speech is changed as follows. What is the meaning of reporting verb is given in past tense? Means that if out of inverted comma, out of this inverted comma, whatever is written over here, reporting verb, if there is written said, then the tense of this reported speech is changed. If reporting verb is given in past tense, then the tense of reported speech is changed. How is it changed? In direct. If it is given present indefinite, what is given present indefinite means that whatever is written in inverted comma in present indefinite, then it is changed into past indefinite during changing it in direct narration. In the same way, present continuous is changed into past continuous. Present perfect is changed into past perfect. Present perfect continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. Past indefinite is changed into past perfect, and past continuous is changed into past perfect continuous tense. And students, remember that if any sentence is given in past perfect or past perfect continuous tense, then it remains unchanged during changing it into indirect narration. This remember very easy. All the present tenses are changed to the corresponding their past. Present indefinite, past indefinite, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect. Just like this. We can learn very easily. Rule of general rule is change of other words and models. What is the meaning of other words? Like place denoting, condition, adverb of places are changed in some word way. Let's see. This is changed into that. When we transform the sentence into indirect, these is changed into those. And here is changed into there. Now is then. Come, go. Today changed into that day. Ago, before. Ago, before. Yesterday, the previous day. Tomorrow, the next day. And students, next is like next day, next week, next month, next year is always changed into following day, following month, following year, following week. And the last day, last month, last year, last week is always changed into previous month, previous day, previous week, previous year, etc. Will is changed into would if reporting verb is given in past. Shall is changed into should. Can is changed into could. May is changed into might. Must is changed into had to. Was or were is changed into had been. If did is given in the sentence, then means that the sentence is in simple past tense, and this will change into past perfect. Means that had plus V3 form. And in the same way, has and have is changed into had. Is, am, are means that the sentence is given in present tense, simple present tense. It is changed into past tense, means that this will change into was or were according to the subject of the sentence. And verb second form is changed into had plus V3 form. Hence, students, these are the rules that we have to take care of. These three general rules when we change a sentence into indirect narration. Assertive sentence. Students, before the starting of this chapter, I told you that there are two rules to change a sentence into indirect narration. One is general rule and another is special rule. And just I have told you whatever general rules are over here. Change of persons. Persons means change of pronouns, change of tenses, and change of other words and models. This, that, these, those, whatever. And second one was a special rule. Special rule means I have denoted you that two rules are special rules. These are the particularly special rules, and these changed with each of the sentence. In assertive sentence, the first one is special rule is say to is changed into tell during changing it into indirect narration. Says to is changed into tells, said to is changed into told. And on removal of inverted comma, we use conjunction that. Conjunction that is used in assertive sentence. And now how we will identify that whether the given sentence is assertive or not. Then the best identification marks of assertive sentence is that it always started with subject and end with full stop. Any sentence that starts with subject and ends with full stop is called assertive sentence. For general identification, now let's see. He said to them, you have taken my book. He said to them, you have taken my book. This sentence is an assertive sentence. Change it into passive, change it into indirect. Said to will be changed into told. Let's change. He told them. On removal of inverted comma, that will be used. That you is second person, my is first person. Second person will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. Them means they. Have will be changed into had because reporting verb is given in past tense. They had taken. My first person of reported speech is changed according to the subject of reporting verb. My will be changed into his book. This is the rule of assertive sentence. One more example. She says to me, I am going to market. Change it into passive, change it into indirect. What will be? She says to is changed into says is changed into tells. She tells me that. Again, I is first person. First person is always changed according to the subject of reporting verb. She tells me that this reporting verb is given in simple present tense, and if reporting verb is given in present tense or future tense, then the tense of reported speech remains unchanged. So this sentence is already given in present tense, and after changing this sentence into indirect, the tense of sentence will be same in present tense. she tells me that she is going to market.